Okay, we are on week 7, day 2 of Imaginative Story. Yesterday we planned out our other pages, so if you have not, just to show you what we did, make sure you do the other pages prior, so you might need to stop the video and catch up. We talked about character traits. We set our goals for writing, which I said I want to create a stronger character. I want to include dialogue. I came up with some character traits for my two characters, which are Leo and Indigo. I looked at their physical traits, what they look like on the outside. I talked about what kind of actions they would have in the story. I filled in their character traits that tells what kind of character they are on the inside. And then we kind of came up with some expressions or phrases that they might say in the story. Next, I completed the character description. Up here, I said that you could draw a picture of them after you write their name in. And I wrote down what my character might look like. I would include some things to tell what they look like. I would tell what my character is like as a character. Leo's always ready to listen. Indigo likes solving mysteries. And then at the bottom, what my character is going to do and why, like what they do in the story. So today, we are up to the page where you have a mentor text where you're going to look at somebody else's example to see what a good imaginative story might look like and what it might sound like. Okay? So you want to get up to the page that looks like this. Okay, let me get my pages in order. Now, the title of this story is called The Hidden Treasure. I want to remind you that without a character, there's not going to be a story. So it's really important to think about what kind of character you want in your story. You know, an imaginary character is a made-up character that's in a story. And what happens to that character is really important. Your story should have a beginning. So this story is going to have a beginning. Your story should have a middle and an end, just like this story. We're going to look at this story and we're going to try to find the different parts for numbers 1 through 6, which is listed on our guide page right here. So we're going to try to answer these parts here and follow the directions that were included for us. And I'll help you all as we go along. Title, Hidden Treasure. My family was set for a grand adventure. We were off to hunt treasure. We were with a group of friends. We had our supplies for the day, including our maps. I like maps. They are full of information. As we stepped out of the car, we were greeted by a gentle breeze and warm sun. Perfect weather for exploring. I felt like I was on top of the world. Kayla, my sister, asked, "Are you ready, Alex?" Next page. Yes, I have a copy of our map in my pocket. Finding this hidden treasure will be a piece of cake. Nothing would stop me now. As we hiked, we sang silly songs. Then the trail started to go uphill. We had to climb up and over huge boulders. I could not keep up with the others. I know a faster way to the top, I told my family. I pulled out the map. We can take this path to get a little ahead of the others. That will give us a chance to find the treasure first. Next page. Hold your horses, Kayla exclaimed. I don't want to get lost. We won't, I said. I put the map away and took a quick drink from my water bottle. I pointed to a narrow path in the grass off to the side. If we go this way, we will still go up the hill without climbing all the rocks. We caught up with the others in a few minutes. They were roaming around a wooded area. Everyone was looking for the hidden treasure. Next page. Stepping behind a tree, I looked at my map. I had written clues before we left home. Now I could use my notes to find the hidden cache. Without saying anything, I motioned to Kayla. She followed me as I snuck around a couple of large boulders. We waded through tall grass to get to a stand of trees. I started digging by an old gnarly oak. Kayla looked at me and said, "I think you are barking up the wrong tree." I do like a good mystery. Next page. I pointed to a drawing on the map. Kayla looked at the map. Then she pointed to a stone and said, "I think you want this jagged stone." We moved the stone. A small box lay half buried in the dirt. We pulled it out and started jumping up and down. "We found it!" we yelled. "We have the hidden treasure." Wow, what a day. Together, Kayla and I proved to be successful explorers. A nice story. Lots of pages. Let's go back to the beginning of this story, the hidden treasure. On our guide for imaginary writing, the first direction says, circle the name of the main character. Here's the thing. Who's the main character? We just did this with the reading, so we should be able to do this with the writing. So let's kind of look and see. My family was set for a grand adventure. Who's saying my? We were off to hunt treasure. We were with a group of friends. Who's telling the story? We had our supplies for the day, including our maps. I like maps. They are full of information. As we stepped out of the car, we were greeted by a gentle breeze and warm sun. Still can't tell who's telling the story yet. Perfect weather for exploring. I felt like I was on top of the world. Kayla, my sister, asked, "Are you ready, Alex?" So if Kayla asked, "Are you ready?" she can't be the main character. So it's not Kayla. Let's go one more page to be certain. Yes, I have a copy of our map in my pocket. Wait a minute. Kayla asked, "Are you ready, Alex?" And then it says, "Yes, I have a copy of our map in my pocket." That means that the main character of the story has to be Alex. Circle the name Alex. We have finally figured out who's telling the story. What are some words or phrases that give us clues about Alex? Let's go back. My family was set for a grand adventure. We were off to hunt treasure. Words that help us think about Alex. Well, we know Alex figures that they're going on a grand adventure. So I'm going to underline grand adventure. And Alex felt like he was on top of the world. So that lets me know that he's feeling excited about going on this adventure. Okay. Yes, I have a copy of our map in my pocket. Finding this hidden treasure will be a piece of cake. As we hiked, we sang silly songs. So they sang silly songs that lets us know that Alex is kind of silly. Keep going through and see what other phrases helps you come up with clues about what kind of character Alex is. Just keep going and looking through, and I'll highlight and underline as you look through yours also. You can pause the video if you would like while you look on your own and then hit play. If you look at page 7.6, Alex says, "I know a faster way to the top." How did Alex figure out a faster way to the top? By using the map. So Alex is clever by using the map, and smart and resourceful. Okay? These are some things that we know about Alex. We're actually starting to answer question number 3. What do you know about Alex? I know that Alex likes adventures. I know that Alex knows how to read a map. I know that Alex likes to sing silly songs. I know that Alex likes to spend time with his family. I know that Alex likes to solve problems. It says, I know a faster way to the top. I pulled out the map. We can take this path. Okay. These are all things that I'm learning about Alex by reading the clues in the story. Question 4 says, what problem does... Ooh, there's an error here. What problem does the character face in the story? What was the problem the character faced in the story? Some of you might already know it right away. Well, let's go back. We know that they're going on a grand adventure. What are they looking for? That's right, they're looking for treasure. They were with a group of friends and they were on this adventure. Here they are, they're hiking, they're singing silly songs, and then they start to go uphill. That means it's kind of a little bit harder because they have to go on this upward path. They had to climb over these boulders. Alex just could not keep up. So what was the problem in the story? Alex couldn't keep up. The family falls behind and everybody else is up further ahead, and Alex is worried that they won't find the hidden treasure. How does Alex solve his problem? How did he catch up to everybody? Yeah, he found another faster way to get to the top of the hill. He used his map to find a faster way. If you look right here, it says, I know a faster way to the top. I pulled out my map. We can take this path to get a little ahead of the others. Very good. What character traits help Alex solve his problems? Thinking about the page that we completed the day before, what words can you use to tell what kind of character Alex is? Helpful? Yeah, helpful. Alex is definitely helpful. Adventurous. Yes, Alex likes to go on adventures. Adventurous. Family oriented. Alex likes to spend time with his family. Clever. Alex came up with a plan to solve this problem. Those are all good words to describe Alex in this story. You did a great job today. Tomorrow, when you're thinking about writing about your character, you want to think about what words you can use to describe your character, what words you want to use to give details to help the reader paint a picture in their head, just like this author painted a picture in our head. Now, if you feel ready, raring, ready to go, do not wait until tomorrow. Flip to that next page and get started with planning your story. This is what we're working on tomorrow. First, tell about your main character. Tell what is the problem in your story. We did this before a couple of weeks ago. What's the problem in your story? Give specific and relevant details. And finally, how is your problem in your story going to be solved? All right then. Nice job, friends. Good planning always makes for a good tale. Happy writing.